Good morning, evening, whatever it is where you are, and welcome to another episode of Looking for Legends, where we get nerdy, throw math rocks, and look for legends. Let me go ahead and bring everyone else in very quickly. And tonight, we are, rather than, we'll say it this way, we're taking a break from our usual scheduled programming to bring you an episode of a little mini-series we're going to be doing called... what did we end up calling it?
The Bad Decisions Bureau.
The Bad Decisions Bureau. Called the Bad Decisions Bureau. We think you'll like it. It's going to be a lot of fun. But before we get into it, we do have some things to discuss. The music in this episode, and most of our episodes actually, everything for this campaign at least, has been Monument Studios. Monument Studios makes just crazy Hollywood grade music for your TTRPGs. And they are launching some new cool things that I can't talk too much about as of yet. Well, probably by the time that this is released, but it doesn't matter. Go check them out. I will have them linked, their YouTube and their Patreon. Check them out. Also, I have released a supplemental book called The Bard's Book of Characters. It is a comprehensive guide to creating NPCs, full of like 20-something pages. I'm not looking at it directly, but very, very practical advice for creating NPCs, whether you are taking the time to create them before a session or have to think of them on the fly. This book really has everything that you need. It even comes with 50 pre-made NPCs and a D20 random table to assign motives to your NPC, as well as mannerisms and things like that. So I'll have it linked as well. You can find it in my online store. It would be super cool if you checked that out and perhaps bought it for use in your games. Also, we have Roll for Chaos.
Boom, baby. We got the Roll for Chaos show. That's on YouTube. It's a show I created with some buds. We focus on all things comedic, all things chaotic. Each season, we set a new game mechanic for that season. The first season, I DM'd 2 campaigns in the same world at the same time without each knowing of each other. And then for the finale, we brought the worlds together. Brought both casts together for an epic finale. Season 2 should be coming out soon. The little mechanic we're messing with there is that every time a player dies, they become the new DM. It's set in a deadly, deadly setting so that those players and DMs are constantly rotating. It's super fun. It got super crazy. And then each of those worlds is, a crazy, I think the first one was like flora punk and steampunk. Second season takes place in a world entirely made out of cereal. So check us out on the Roll for Chaos show. It's fun. It's crazy. It's a good time.
All right. And finally, we have It's the Lindies with Lucky. Or Damien... No, never mind. Kevin.
So don't dare say that. My wife and I have a channel where we just want to share our adventures. Our whole tag is that we're a fish in a centaur chasing our stars, because that's, she's a Pisces, I'm a Sagittarius. So that's the fun of it. Come join us on our adventures. We just want to share, build a community, and that's that.
Yes, have a fantastic time with Damien Powerbottom, and he thought I wasn't going to say it. No, have a great time with them. I've seen their stuff, and I really enjoy it. It's great to just come along with them and share in their adventuring. That said, I do believe it is time to get into it. So we ask that you note our content includes fantasy violence, social adversity, and some adult themes as part of the storytelling. The characters, events, and settings are purely fictitious, and any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or to real-world events is coincidental and unintentional. Viewer discretion is advised, as some themes may not be suitable for all audiences. By continuing with us, we ask that you accept these elements and join us in the community and game that we love. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. I will change this music before we do, though. Perhaps this one? All right. As we begin tonight's session, we find ourselves outside the city of Ilsander, the twin city to Bal Shadur, in the year 157 of the Age of Darkness. Eve, you stand at a distance away from a dilapidated fortress, rain falling around you, the drops rolling down your fur. Clouds overhead diminish the light and thereby the visibility even further. This fortress, with its crumbling towers and slick walls overgrown with moss and ivy, is your mark. That is, something within it is your mark, at the very least. As you come into view of this place, we come into view of you. Would you like to describe yourself and perhaps tell us what you think, what you do?
Eve, as she's standing there in the rain, she's just rolling her shoulders, considering how she's going to get down and into this place. She is what appears to be an 8-foot-tall tabaxi, flavored a lot like a lion in certain ways, but she has 2 horns that extend and curl backwards from her head. She's got pupilless eyes that are just glowing solid gold, and she's just standing there staring and why does it have to be fucking raining? And she starts jogging towards the building.
Excellent. As you do, could you, Kelsey, actually roll me a d4?
Oh, that's not good. Where did my d4s go? Oh, that's not good. Oh, there's one. Yay. Hopefully I don't step on the rest. 1.
Okay. All right. So, as you approach, you see a patrol detail. It looks like 2 guards walking around the fortress. Inside the gates, which are, we'll just say, they don't look the most defensible. Mostly just iron bars. You look inside the gates and you see what looks to be a stocks with someone in it. The security detail is passing just in front of those gates as you get within range to see them.
Okay. Let me double check where my cantrips are. Where are my cantrips? I am going to shape water the rain around the security detail and use it to kind of do a sort of whooshing motion in front of them, like something invisible just passed and skirted around the corner.
All right. Give me an Arcana check.
I can do it.
Genuinely, that's just, either way, such a cool use of that spell.
It is so cool, yeah.
Shape water has a lot of interesting uses. 19.
Excellent.
Plus nothing. 19.
Okay, no problem. No problem. You cause the water to take the form of some vaguely creature-like visage. It spins around the opposite side, like kind of around the corner of the wall. They're just barely able to see it as it does. One throws his elbow into the other and says some words you can't quite hear. And they both begin to run in that direction.
Child's play.
As you reach the gate, you find it is locked. It has a chain kind of pulled around it. Locked is a strong word.
Okay. Well, again, I'm going to shape water. I want to freeze the lock and then just bring my fist down on it.
Excellent. You do, and you hear as it freezes, you begin to hear just kind of that as it creaks. You crack it. It breaks open. Chain rolls rolls itself down the bars, clinking the way down. The gate does open. The person in the stocks just inside says, who's there? Who's there?
Shut your mouth.
Okay. Who are you?
She'll drop down on all fours and just slink over there, kind of get in his face. Do you want to get out, or do you want to make a racket?
Mark me down as scared and horny.
Predictable. Is this person just unarmed?
Unarmed, yeah. It does seem as though the outfit that they are wearing, it looks similar to something that the security detail was wearing. Not the armor itself, but kind of the base colors underneath. A rich blue and gray.
Why did they lock you up?
Long story. We're not exactly simpatico right now.
Huh. Sucks to be you. Pat on the head, carrying on inside.
Fair. All right. At that, we will turn to Jack. Jack, you sort of come to yourself. How long has it been? Where are you? Rain on your skin.
Probably
Go ahead.
a few days since I've been normal. Not sure where I am right now, but okay.
You feel a pull in a certain direction, an electrifying pull, like somebody squeezed your hand with a joy buzzer.
So he's still here. Okay, so ritual didn't work. Cool. Hello? Patron? You there?
I'm always here. But you, where are you? Where are you?
I'm right here. I have no clue location-wise where I am, but apparently you're about to need me again. Cool.
Just in there. And you feel that pull again As you look off in the distance, you see what looks to be maybe a fortress of some type.
Okay, large building, fortified of some kind. And why do you need me here?
I need you. Ha! I need you to get me an artifact. We'll say that. An artifact. Yes.
Is there a description of this artifact?
You are no use to me.
You picked me. I didn't pick you, so
I picked you for your skills, not for your mental capacity.
one of us has to have a mental capacity. I'd rather it be me.
Fine. If you want something done, you've got to do it yourself. Ha!
And he feel the pressure of the force encroaching on your being once again. Your vision goes blurry, and you begin to laugh hysterically.
No. Looks like I'm back in the game, boys. Oh, goody. Let's find ourselves some loot.
And you are off toward the building.
Jack is just twirling his cane, just hopping around, does not give a single shit, going straight to the building.
Okay. As you do, by the time you get there, you also see a security detail. They seem to be coming back around, talking about some odd occurrence that just happened, maybe a couple minutes ago.
How many guards am I looking at?
2 guards.
Jack is just going to emerge from the shadows, going to cast Minor Illusion and just play creepy circus music behind me while just juggling a couple items.
Who are you?
Oh,
What are you doing here?
Just a friendly neighborhood clown.
This is private property.
Private property, no such thing. Where a clown's concerned, everywhere's a stage. Don't worry, boys. I brought snacks. Would you like some candy?
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, with advantage, I should say. There, That's a nat 20 plus 7.
Let's go!
Come on. It's just a sweet treat. No need to be upset.
I don't know. I guess we could probably take one.
Oh,
you know?
Sure. I'm going to
Fine.
I'm
You
just
have
gonna
one. Tell me how it is.
I'm just going to hand over the hand to them and everything. See, nothing to be afraid of. Eldritch Blast.
Oh, yes! Okay, all right.
This is
Roll to
insane.
hit. Roll to
That was
hit.
amazing.
One is a 19 plus 7, and the other is a 12 plus 7.
Both of those hit. What's the damage on that?
Well, that would be a D10, but they both have to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
One is only 7 damage, and one is 8 damage.
That one's cocked. All right, so that is a 4 and a 12.
They are both failures, and they are both on the ground laughing maniacally for 1 minute.
Okay. All right.
And as they're laughing on the ground, I'm going to go ahead and assume it's my turn again. I'm going to slit their throats. Oh, hungry, happy dagger, how do you thirst? Here you go, let the veins burst. And he's just going to slice both their necks and then push them off to the side. Coup d'etat.
Damn.
As in
Blood
kata.
spurts from the arteries and veins in their necks. A slight gurgle can be heard as their final breaths sort of pushed through the now open throat. Your blade your blade is red, but the rain coming down has so diluted the thickness of blood that it runs off the blade. As you come to an open gate, Luca. Luca, you approach. You know your mark. You,
Can
in
I make a
fact,
quick?
Yeah.
Can I make a quick piss stop real quick though?
yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So, I actually have a box that I'm dealing with someone real quick, and it's probably I look him in the face. I go, "Hey, Sam, you take this and this bag of 20 gold here. It's yours. You deliver it to the place I told you to deliver it to, okay?"
Yeah, boss. I got you.
Because
But,
if you don't, I'll break your fucking legs. All right?
Yeah, no, I got it. I got it. It's on
Okay.
the way already. Consider it done, boss.
Fantastic. You the best as always. Ladro's got your back. Now, move along, okay? All right. Where the hell am I supposed to go?
I did have. I'm so sorry.
Okay,
Listen, I
okay,
would
cool.
never interrupt your business, but I just had a question, a favor to ask,
Favor.
boss.
Okay. You know, I look out for my own. What you got?
It's my son's birthday tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You're
Tomorrow.
telling me little Jimmy's his birthday's tomorrow? What is he, 8?
He's 8. He's 8.
Oh my God! Wow, they honestly
He's
they
practically
grow
a
up
man.
so fast.
You know,
Man.
but would it be? We're still running a little low in terms of silver and gold.
Okay.
Would it be possible to maybe get an advance of a couple pieces? Nothing major, just a couple pieces on the next job.
I advanced a couple pieces on the job. Tell you what, you get that dynamite to the place it needs to go to. You got it. Do I have your word?
My word and more. It's
All
done.
right, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. How much you need?
5 gold.
5 gold? Here's 8. Get him something from me, okay?
Thanks, boss.
Yeah, no problem. Like I said, let us take care of their own. Now-
I owe you with that. Truly.
You have a good day, okay, Sam? You take care of yourself. And
You too.
You know, like, I just saw a weird burst of light that way, so I'm ahead, you know, to where I need to get to. But you take care, okay?
All right. Yeah.
Stay low.
Sam,
Stay lucky.
excellent. Now, we phase forward. You want what is in the building more than wanting it for yourself. You want someone else not to have it. what you have is what you are. You approach the building. As you do, you see an unlocked gate, 2 guards laying in pools of their own blood.
Can I tell that the like, are they haphazardly laying, or are they like purposefully put somewhere?
Jack, did you move the bodies?
They would have been put in a very inappropriate position.
Well, somebody placed them, Lucky.
All right. I'll walk up to the bodies. Can I see if they got anything good on them?
Oh yeah. Give me a give me a perception or investigation check.
It's cocked.
Yeah, one of them has that.
Nice. Let's see, which one's better? Which one did you say? Perception or investigation?
Yeah, whichever one.
All right, cool. So 26. Perception.
Absolutely. Okay.
Also, you would see that they both have a very creepy grin going from ear to ear.
Well, you see that too.
Can I do I know this to be any sign of somebody I may or may not know?
What's your passive history?
Is that just like 10 plus the number?
10 plus
right?
your history modifier.
Yeah, that it's just a 10.
Okay. I don't think you would know at
Okay.
this point.
Fair.
You find a couple of silver pieces that was tucked away. Security detail don't typically keep many things on their person. You do find a locket, which has a picture of a family inside. You find 2 swords, a light crossbow, and 2 suits of armor in decent repair.
Okay, I'm gonna put the locket back where I found it and just pat it. Bad luck. Or just say, bad luck, friend. Not your night. Oh well, easy for me. Moving on.
Oh. Excellent. And finally, Thistle. Thistle. Thistle, you. You found this place. You don't know what's inside. But 2 guards dead. Looks like there could be some mischief. Looks like they're guards. They're guarding something. As the rain falls down around you, you see a lightning off in the distance, and you remember the glint of light reflecting off of the 2 suits of armor. Gold, silver, shinies.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna move to start picking up the armor. Just like piling it up in his arms, like I think it's to the point where you probably can't even see much of him over the armor that he has.
And would you describe, what do we see when we come upon Thistle? And I will get back to Lucky and Jack as well in their next scenes, because I forgot to ask them.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna keep it secret for just a little longer.
Okay. All right.
Just a bit longer.
Well, you just let me know. All right. And actually, before we do the other things, Lucky and Jack, would you tell us what we see when we look at you all?
Lucky is about a 5'7" human. He's got jet black slicked hair that's very much like like a classic. What is it? If you've seen Peaky Blinders, definitely very long on the top, but like slicked back, right? He's wearing a very fine suit, but the way that he moves in it, it's almost as if he had it tailored specifically for these kind of scenarios of like spelunking and things like that, as it were. He does have the chest hangs open a little bit. He's got a gold chain with a locket on it, and right before you could see it just says he's got a tattoo that says "Respect is earned," and that's about it.
Jack's turn. Jack is a tiefling. He's very long horns that come out and they curl around. He wears pretty well kept clothing, except for it's been tattered at the bottom because he's been wandering for a while. Pinstripe pants, nice well kept beard, but when he's possessed, his face is almost like a clown makeup white, and he has red, and his teeth become a little bit longer and sharper, almost shark-like. Just every tooth is a point.
Excellent. Now, Caden, or Thistle, as you pull up one of the breastplates, you see a piece of paper that looks to be a map of some sort. maybe it's the layout of this place.
Grab.
It looks pretty crudely drawn, but serviceable.
I think he just like he wants to reach for the map, but his arms are just full of different shiny pieces of armor, and so he does the thing where he like kind of like tries to like pile it all up on like one arm, really like reaches down and like grabs the paper, just like shoves it in his vest, and then quickly get the rest of the armor back in his hands.
Okay. All right. Eve, as we return to you, making your way toward the entrance of this place, you see on the front porch, nailed to the lengthy porch, are short planks that bear the words "private property, no trespassing," in common. The wood of the porch is rough, splintering off in various places. But there is an entrance, and it appears to, even if it's locked, probably not that hard to get into.
Alrighty. She'll extend the claws from one of her hand and just kind of jam it into the lock and try to see if she can pick it that way.
Okay, give me a dexterity check.
Natural 20.
Woo!
Plus nothing.
You stick your claws kind of in there, and work them around just a small bit, and almost immediately feel the shoot, what are the tumblers lock into place. The door is unlocked. On the other side, you see, where are we? That is on the other side, you see that the building sort of splits off into two sides. You can kind of see this from the outside, but you make your way into sort of almost a waiting room, a foyer of sorts. Off to one side, there are a few doors. The other, there is one door, and looks like perhaps some evidences that there is a fireplace on the other side. The wall is warm to the touch. There's some no, yeah, the wall would be, yeah, we'll say it that way. The wall is warm to the touch. Which way do you go?
Well, stepping in the door, first thing, I'm going to shake off all the water from my dadgum fur, otherwise I'll be dripping all over this place. Touching my hand to the wall that's warm, thinking about it, she'll go into that room.
Okay. All right. You go into the room. You see a wooden countertop divides the room in half. A decently sized room, but nothing major. Roughly 25 by 30 ish. A wooden countertop divides the room. Signboards display services and fees for stabling and room rentals. 2 keys hang from hooks on the east wall above the counter. A third hook is bare.
Just for shits and giggles, she'll pocket the other 2 keys.
At this point, you hear a ruckus outside. Somebody laughing? 2 explosive noises.
Oh, who invited the damn clown? Better do this fast. Is there a layout of this place anywhere in this room?
There's not.
Damn.
The D4 you rolled me was to see who got the map, and it was Caden.
All right. You said is there another door to this room, or is it just the one that I came in?
Yeah. So there is a door on the far side, as well as stairs off to the right that seem to go up. They do go up.
I'll take the stairs.
Okay, excellent. Jack, making your way through the open gate, what do you do? Seeing the open door as well.
Well, after the 2 fell under to my spell, on his jacket, 2 googly-eyed smiley faces appear on his jacket, just right here, almost forming a pentagram. Just 2 out of 5.
Yes.
He just walks in with his cane. Holy day, which way, which way? I must find this loot. It calls to me. Which way do I go? I will go right.
Excellent. You see the same room divided by a wooden countertop, signboards, displays, and you see hooks on the eastern wall, all bare. Probably something like keys went here at some point.
Ugh. Smells like wet dog. Ugh. All right. I'm not feeling it. It's not a good vibe in here. Ooh, a door. Where there's a door, there's a way. I'm going to investigate the room real quick, just to make sure there isn't anything of importance.
Okay.
And then afterwards, I'll go upstairs.
You
14.
You see a coin box tucked behind the counter, a wooden coin box with a copper clasp. It contains 15 copper, 11 silver, and a spider.
Like a real spider or like a plastic spider?
Like a real spider. Creepy crawly.
Not really what I'm after.
Not my loot. Not my loot. Help me. Help me.
No. I'm sorry, Charlotte, but I don't give a damn. I'm just going to walk away. Just leave the box, leave the spider. It's like, I have bigger fish to fry. Your pittance are no need to me.
You would also, with that roll, see that there's a secret door in the back wall, identical to the wooden planks surrounding it, leading onward.
Interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. I am going to activate Jester's Masquerade and make myself look like one of the guards that I killed. However, no matter what I do, I always have a shit-eating grin on my face. Just... And I'm going to attempt to open the secret.
The secret door, you find it relatively easily enough, a mechanism that unlocks the door. As it opens, it reveals a wooden staircase in the northeastern corner of an empty, boarded up room. The stairs lead downward.
You know, normally I like to ascend, but let's get to the bottom of this. We're going down, people.
And as you do, we'll resume with Lucky. Lucky, the gates open. The guards were dead. The door across the way open. A figure stands in the stocks, frozen, like paralyzed, in what you know to be fear. You've seen fear before. You've induced fear before.
So there's just a person just like in stocks, just like getting rained on?
Correct.
Hey, what are you doing here? And don't be silly about it. I know you're in the fucking stockades, okay? Like, just tell me what got you in?
Long story, yeah, but could you get me out?
Yeah. What's it worth to you?
What do you want?
What are you willing to do?
I mean, I'm not gay, but out of the stocks is out of the stocks.
You're just $20 is $20 to me. No. Listen, I get you out of here. I got a job for you, okay?
Oh, okay.
What's your family name?
Fall bottom.
You remember I know that
Sorry.
now, okay?
Sorry. Power bottom.
Anyway, listen to me, you little shit. Not fucking around. You want out of this or not?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Okay, fantastic. Is that your family name?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Insight check. 23.
Fall Bottom is his is his family name, not
Alright.
Power Bottom.
Gotcha. Now, is it Mr. Fallbottom? Is that it?
Yes.
Fantastic. All right. You now work for the Ladros. So here's the thing. I know your family name. I'm gonna get you out of here, but you go back on any of this stuff, I'll have your family killed, okay? So, don't move. I'm gonna get you out. Can I, how do you want me to make a check for, like, getting him out of this thing? What is it, a lock or?
It is locked. You could give me a strength check, dexterity check. Honestly, I can kind of retcon and say one of the guards had a key on him.
I did roll a 26 for perception, so.
You sure did.
I'll take that in for missing the map.
Yep. Well, it was already rolled.
I know. All right. So then, yeah, I go. Oh, hey, look at that. What do you know? Got the keys right here. I unlock them. And I go, hey, look. I sort of massage his wrist real quick. And I go, you take good care of yourself, all right, my boy. His name's Sammy. Take good care of you, okay?
Yeah. You know, I know a little bit about what's in there.
What's in where? Oh, the building. Yeah. Okay. All right. What you got? Tell me all about it.
Well, for one, a couple people just went in there. Some weird guy laughing and carrying on. Another, I don't know, a horny cat.
Now, I need you to be real specific here. Do you mean like? Never mind. Like, are we talking like a cat with horns?
like real. Well, they both had
Okay.
horns, but one was
All right.
a little more purple and one was a little more furry.
Yeah. Okay. I think
I mean, not that I judge furries. I just
you're in a state of mind, aren't you?
The
Being a
DM is.
stockades really got you going. All right, listen. Last I heard, this is private property, so go ahead and get your ass out of here, okay? Like I said, tell you what. You gotta make it to Sammy by 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. You could rest up for now. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Okay? You don't make that meeting. Family's dead.
yeah. Where though? Where?
Oh, sorry. He lives down on, I think 13th? Yeah.
In Ilsander?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll do 10 a.m. 13th.
You got it. Hey,
And he bolts
you're a good
off.
man, Fall Bottom. You're a good man.
He bolts off.
That's all right. So he just thinks to himself, he goes, a purple horny cat. Huh? That man was stupid. And I'll go to walk in, but I will go stealthily.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
Yeah, is that a... I'm rolling with new dice, and I'm trying to see. Is that a Yeah, that's a 10. 16 total.
Okay, noted. Left or right, Lucky?
When I enter the building, what do I see? Do I see anything?
The same foyer. The floor is wet. Like somebody, like a dog came in and just. The door off to the right is open already. The door to the left seems still shut.
I'm gonna go right.
Okay. As you go right, yeah, I was picking up what you were putting down. You go right. You see the same thing that Jack saw when he came through. And at this point, you hear metal clanging. Just lots of clanging metal.
Which direction?
Back behind you, where you came in.
I'm gonna hunker down and try to hide.
Okay. Do you stay in place? Do you try to get a look? Do you keep moving?
Is this very like sort of like mansion-esque, where there's like, statues of armor and things, or is
No,
it?
this is-
No.
It's really what you kind of get at the first bit of this building is there's kind of like stables. This is where people would, if it were in business, this is where people would have made the transactions to buy horses, house their horses for the night. Looks like almost an inn past here. But it looks abandoned.
All right, I'm just gonna hunker down into like a shaded corner, and just I have a hand on my dagger.
Okay. Thistle, you've gotten your armor. Where do you put the armor, by the way? You just Skyrim in this? You just
I think he's he doesn't have like a pack or anything, so he's just carrying as much as he can in his arms and like piling it as best as he can.
It's Onwu. It's
It's on. It's on.
He just picks up the guard. Can I tinker in here?
Can I? He's just
okay.
Onwu likes trash. This guy likes shiny things.
Excellent. Lucky, you hear the metal still clanging, growing closer, closer. It's at the door.
I'm moving.
Sweet.
Thistle, you walk in. As you do, what does Lucky see?
Mm-hmm. I think at first, Thistle is really struggling with all of this armor. So he takes to the air, and you just hear the insectile flap and flutter of wings. You start to hear that clanging of just the rattle of crazy armor, and you hear the wings, you see the shadow come through that foyer area, and all that you see is just a huge floating pile of armor. I think Thistle kind of like, he's trying to get his bearings of the room. So he just throws down the armor in the middle of the room. A huge, loud clang. Just a whole pile of armor comes down, and he goes, "Oh." And you see Thistle about a 16-inch tall fairy, but just jacked to the freaking nines. Like, he's 16 foot tall, 16 inches tall, 16 inches wide. Just a stacked individual.
A cube.
He's a cube of muscle. He has just like the typical fairy stuff. So he's got like plumage of like flowers and leaves around his neck. You see a necklace of just like random teeth like growing across his chest. He has on like a cute little like brown leather vest. And then just like a nice cute kind of like leaf skirt. He's got these huge like leaf like leathery pauldrons on his arms. He's very dark skinned. You see he has like a nose piercing in, and he just has like scars all over his body. And around him just kind of floats and flickers this glitter of pixie dust and sparkle as he just like kind of shakes himself off. Chinese. And he just kind of, you hear the flatter of the wings as he kind of just makes his way deeper into the room.
What's your passive perception, Thistle?
-100. I don't know. Here, let me see. Passive perception.
It's 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
Then 10.
10. Excellent. You don't see Lucky.
Okay.
Lucky, what do you do as this fey creature that's just jacked throws down armor in front of you and keeps moving into the building?
Does your pixie dust leave a trail?
No, as it kind of just like emanates off of me, it's kind of an illusory glamour type thing.
How much?
So yeah, it just kind of like emanates off and then kind of dissipates as it gets farther away.
Do you produce light?
I don't think so. Not enough. Maybe like 5 feet of dim light.
Yeah, you just see a little faint glow to him, but nothing that would mechanically do anything.
I'll wait.
Cool.
Watch what he does.
Thistle, what do you do? Moving into the next room, seeing the same thing I've described a couple times. Wooden counter, bare hooks, a lockbox, and an open door, an open secret door that leads downward, and stairs leading upward.
He scratches his head. It's completely shaved on the sides, and he's just got like a flow of like pink, purple, and blue like hair, just like right down the middle, little mohawk there. Just kind of like scratches his head, messes up his mohawk a little bit, and it goes, takes the map out of his vest, and he's gonna see like try to figure out where he's at, where to go.
Actually, Caden, let me send you a picture of the map.
Ooh.
Only you.
Wait, so I see I see this individual pull out a map basically the size of them.
I was about to say he's basically like doing this.
Am I able to glean any information from the map?
Give me a perception check. At disadvantage because his form basically covers most of it.
Just a perfect rectangle filling in the center of the map.
Yeah.
20. Unnatural.
420 unnatural.
Yeah. Okay. So you're able. Let me just send you a picture of it. That's got some things blurred out.
Ooh.
In the shape of a ferryman.
Just Just put a fairy right in the middle.
Just
LOL. Yes.
really bad Photoshop.
What?
Just really bad Photoshop. Just
Clip art of a fairy.
Oh, dang. How do I adjust the frick? Okay, let's try this. Just gonna scribble a little. Guys, while I'm doing this, why not toss out one more time that I've created a supplement book. It's
Hey.
cool, it's fun. NPCs, make them amazing. The Bard's Book of Characters. Okay, save copy. I am dropping this to you, Kevin. Wait, oh, there we go. You got it. Did you like that? For reference to everybody else, this is what I just sent him. Oh shoot! I don't know. You can kind of see it. There it is.
it's funny.
Wow. I think, yeah. Thistle takes a second to look at the map. Doesn't really pay much attention. He just goes, like crinkles it up and shoves it back in his vest. And I think he's gonna try to go upstairs.
Okay. Excellent. So
As he goes, does the because okay, Jack went down like a secret entrance. Was that open or no?
the entrance, yeah, it's open now.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Like, what? Like, am I in that room that he was like seeing those things?
I think you. Well, yeah, I guess you. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you'd kind of like hunched down and hidden.
Okay. Having seen the map and the things that I can see, and now seeing that, I'm gonna be like, and slink on down after the clown.
Okay.
Not knowing what's down there.
All right. So, at this point, you guys are in a party, but we have effectively a perfectly split party. Let's come back to this after a brief hiatus, because I gotta pee. So, we will come back. All right, so we effectively have the split party. Somebody roll me a d20, just a straight roll. 10. Okay. Do we resume in the downstairs area? Jack,
Yeah.
when you go downstairs, you see a dank cellar. It reeks of, it reeks of soured wine. Wooden trunks line the south wall, and a chamber to the east contains stacks of barrels and crates.
I was hoping for something more interesting, but okay. Nothing's finer than wine. Jack is going to investigate the room real quick, see if there's anything that sticks out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does a 12 do anything? It's pretty good.
You see a door on the a door to the east that you see a door to the east that has the following handwritten note tacked onto it in common. Here are the rules. Look for keys and keyholes. Watch out for my pets. Follow the arrows, but don't let them hit you. Trust your ears, and remember, a little pressure can be a good thing. Get out alive. Remember, you wanted this. Good luck. Signed, Dusk.
If only my other godly patron, the Riddler, was here. It would make way more sense. But okay, fine.
I'm going to take the note and pocket it. And I am going to attempt to open that door.
The door is unlocked.
Curious and curious.
I'm going to stand back and with my cane just try to open the door.
Okay. You open the door to see first a room in the center of which there is a 10-foot square pool of murky water. It actually occupies most of the room. The room is unlit. A narrow ledge surrounds the pool, and a chalk-drawn arrow on the east wall points downward.
Arrows. Follow arrow downward. Being cautious of where I place my tootsies.
Before I walk in, I am going to pull off like 2 wine bottles off the shelf.
Okay.
I'm going to step in, and I'm just going to take one of the wine bottles and just kind of toss it forward into the pool of water.
Okay. I assume you're trying to figure out if it's like acidic or anything like that.
See what's going on.
That was actually excellent. That was a great sound effect.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a voiceover actor, you know. I've been taking notes from this guy. I don't know if you know him, but his name's Will.
Okay. You toss the bottle of wine in. Can I get that sound effect one last time?
Bloop. Bloop.
And the bottle, weighed down with wine, sinks to the bottom.
I don't know exactly what this means, and I'm going to step forward slowly.
Is there anything on the walls, like holes in the walls or anything?
No.
Hmm.
No.
It's not really my forte. Normally, I'm used to a crowd, but well, no one says a clown can't skinny dip.
Do you remove your clothes?
Hell to the no.
I didn't figure. It's just, you know.
Lucky waiting in the shadows, being like,
That's a power bottle.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Um,
going on the t-shirt.
That's going on the t-shirt.
Mr. Power Bottom. Oh man. You step into the water. There is no like steps. It's just as you step in, you dunk in. Luca, you come down the stairs and turn the corner. You see an open door, and as you peer into it, you see the last remnants of like a shape into the water.
that's a trap. Damn. Hope he's okay. Anyway.
Jack, what? Go ahead and give me a perception check. Actually, honestly, you really don't need one for what's here. Like it's once you get there, it's there. You know. So, you see a glint of a silver key on the floor of the pool, even in the murk. You see it.
Ooh, shiny.
It's going to swim over and attempt to reach for the silvery key.
Okay. You take the key. And then do you swim back up to the surface?
I attempt to swim back up.
You swim back up to the surface. As you do, Lucky, you see Jack's head poke up out of the water. Jack, you see Lucky.
Do I know this person from previous encounters?
No, I got
Or
you
by
covered.
reputation?
I got you covered. Who the fuck are you?
What the fuck are you?
Name's Lucky. What you doing swimming around here?
Have you smelled me lately? I needed a bath. What's your problem?
I can tell by is your clown makeup like all runny?
No, the clown makeup is like my skin.
Okay, good, gotcha. Noting that and then remembering the guards, they go, "Was that your handiwork outside?"
It depends. What are you referring to?
I'm just gonna get out of the pool and just like kind of like lay like nonchalant on the edge. Like,
What do you mean?
The dead bodies. What do you mean? What I mean? No fuck.
You have to be more specific. I leave dead bodies everywhere I fucking go.
Well, I've only seen two. So like,
Two? Oh,
yeah.
that was recent then. Yes. Small show.
Yeah. Okay. What are you doing?
No, just chilling.
Chilling.
What are you doing here? You don't seem like you normally, roam around these parts. A little too well dressed.
Oh, do you mean like basements?
This building in general.
Oh, these are my streets. What do you mean?
These are your street. This is a street.
No,
The fuck am I?
that's you freak me out. I won't lie.
Oh, thank you. I try. Now, here's the thing, Puddin'. I have things to do, and you are kind of slowing down a little bit. Move it on, sweet cheeks. What do we got going on?
I'm not in your way. You're the one that needs to go forward, right? What'd you find down there?
No, what did I find? Nothing. I just took a bath. I thought I'd find something down there, but took a swim. Might as well waste not.
You don't gotta lie to me. It's okay.
What, sweetheart? Would I lie to you?
From under his from like the pocket of his suit jacket where he's had his hand, you hear a like, do me a favor. You don't gotta lie to me, okay?
As soon as he hears the click, he touches his suit and everything, and you hear, I can make things click too, darling.
Okay.
Will, the props.
So
Absolutely insane. It's incredible.
So listen. Are you here for anything in particular, or
Well, I've been,
you
kind
just
of
enjoying the jacuzzi?
I mean, it is a plus. No bubbles. But, I came here because, I heard through the grapevine that some people of a robed nature were, had an item that would benefit me,
Oh, an item.
An item, yes.
Okay. Cool. Do you know what that item is?
I have to see it to believe it, honestly.
All right,
I
cool.
know it's here.
How about this? How about we find
But I don't know.
How about we find whatever it is you're looking for? And then we could both maybe benefit from seeing how far we can get together.
Oh. So what you're saying is, if we work together,
No,
we
you work
can't
for me.
lose. So let me make you an offer
That you can't refuse.
Yeah, that one.
Let's work together, my friend, and get out of this hubble. And maybe we won't fall under all this rubble.
Sure. Looks like you're pruning. Why don't you climb out of there so we can
That's natural. That's natural.
so we can get moving.
What do you bring to the party? I'm more of a showman. From your looks and your vernacular, what do you bring?
My best.
Oh, goody.
Ayo. And as you say, my best, camera pans to upstairs. Eve, you. Let me double check what you see. I should have been looking at this previously, but I was too enthralled. You guys are too good. You, as you make your way up the stairs, see a rectangular room, a door on each wall. A plaque on the west door says private rooms.
I'll go poke my head in the private room's door.
Absolutely. That is the private room contains a bed, a nightstand, a footlocker, a small fireplace, a small oil lamp, a pewter water pitcher, and 2 mugs rest on the nightstand. Sitting on the edge of the bed, you see a heavy man in a nightgown.
Is he awake?
But he's sitting. He's looking away from the door.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of tiptoe inside a little bit, hunching down somewhat till I look about 4 or 5 feet tall, and just kind of. I can't. The mic won't pick it up. She's gonna kind of purr as she walks in the room.
Hey! Ah! What are you? What are
Close the
you?
door. I close the door.
What are you?
So long as you do as you're told, not a problem.
struck me down as...
You're the second person to say that this evening. I'm looking for a portrait.
What kind of portrait?
The kind that's painted. 1 second. Celalirios.
Celalirios. I've heard of that name. I don't know. I don't know that I've heard of a portrait of her. But there are things I do here.
And he looks at you, and you notice like dark circles, bags under his eyes. He does not seem to have slept for quite some time.
Okay. As he's talking, she's slowly raising up to her full height. Where would they keep such a thing?
I'm just a merchant. I'm just traveling through.
You're useless. Stay here and don't come out. Do you understand me?
I'm not useless. I can be of use. And Dusk, the Master Dusk, he does strange things with magics I don't understand. Birds in the next room keep me up at night constantly with their chirping, with their cawing.
She casts message directly into his mind and her lips barely move. Useless doesn't mean dead, so long as you stay quiet. Do you understand me? Stay here and don't come out. And she exits the room.
Okay. As you do, you see a hulking 16-inch fairy.
It's just full on head turn. Hello.
Hi.
What are you here for?
Shinies.
If you'll help me look for a painting, you can have whatever shinies you find. Deal?
Deal.
Wonderful. She will extend her hand to shake and kind of looking at him. She'll just.
After you turn, he extends a hand. Perfect.
Okay. So, the door opened to the west. The door opened to the south. You have a door on the north and the east as well of this room.
I'll go one way, you go the other.
I'm gonna go to the door on the west.
And I'll go the opposite.
Wait, sorry. Doors are open on the south and the west. It'd be the east and the north. So the east. My bad. Must have said that wrong. Doesn't matter. So door to the east is unlocked. You see an L-shaped hallway lined with wooden doors. And you, Eve, open your door, also unlocked, to see a wooden railing enclosing a balcony. Mounted on one corner of the railing is a copper spyglass.
And I'll take that.
Okay. Thistle, do you go into any of the doors in this L-shaped hallway?
I don't. Above board, I think I don't know where the heck on the map I am, but also Thistle probably doesn't know where the hell he is. So I think he's just going to start opening doors.
Okay. All right. So you see in all of these doors sorry, you see the first two doors are closets. Two small rooms on the north. Those are the closets lying behind unlocked doors. One stores a mop and a broom, a few buckets, and a stack of copper chamber pots. The other seems to have linens, blankets, soap, and candles. You keep going along this hallway. The next door that you come to on the far wall, which would be also the east, the small common room. It unfortunately stinks of horse manure due to proximity to the stables you saw outside. Next, you have a door on the west and the east. Which door do you open?
Actually, I think if he starts to smell horse manure, he'll go, huh? And he'll look back at the map and be like, oh no, opposite, opposite, and he just turns around and goes the other way.
Okay. Okay.
Do we meet back in the hall?
You meet back in the hall, yes.
She's holding the spyglass and holds it up for him. What'd you find?
Shit.
Fair. So, do you all go back down the stairs?
I think, is there any more rooms? Like, did Eve go north or?
Eve went north, and then she had also, you saw her coming out of east. You both came in through the stairs to the south. You just went to the west, opened two closets and a common room. There were two doors left.
I'm gonna keep going east. I'm gonna go where she came from.
Do you know where you're going?
And he just like throws the map at her.
Ah! Ha ha!
Ended up with it anyway.
Look at the map.
Okay. Let me send you the unfairified map.
Thank you.
As you toss her the map, she tosses you the spyglass. I'm not here for that.
Ah, shiny.
Fair trade.
He tries to like put it in his vest, but I think it's too big.
It's too big. It won't fit.
Cool, he'll just carry it.
Okay. Well, now I'm having trouble orienting where we're at.
Oh, you
also had
guys
trouble,
are
so-
where it says. Shoot, where are you guys at? Let's see.
Did I just go where the lookout was stationed?
Jack and I are
You
heading
did.
out of
You went to
school.
lookout station.
Okay.
The lookout did not seem to be there. Here it says there should be a lookout station there. There was none when you You got there.
Just rolling it back up. Do you mind if I hold on to this? Good. And she'll stick it in her shirt. What little of a shirt she has. All right. Let's head back downstairs, I suppose, if we're over the livery. Not bound to be anything interesting in there. Maybe there's a basement.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go
sorry.
to whatever room. I guess I'm gonna keep going. If I'm looking at the map, I'm gonna keep going to the left. I don't know what direction that is.
That's west.
I thought it was west.
Yeah.
But I was going west, and that took me to the stables.
No, you were going east.
I thought you meant west.
Ah, see, I got no clue. Now I'm gonna go west.
Well, I'm just guessing based on how the individual building drawings are oriented. It's slightly tilted, yeah, sure, but north is still north, east, south, west.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep going west.
If you go west, you will run into the same merchant in his private room.
I got you. Okay, no.
I'm going to do that. What do I see?
As you go in, you see a middle-aged, like older middle-aged merchant-looking person in sort of a nightcap. a strange wetness around the central region of his pajama,
Oops.
where one side of the building reeked of horse manure. This room reeks of piss.
Right. Ugh, nasty. Is there a window in here?
There is.
Is there a window on the west wall?
On the west wall, not the east wall.
Not the east wall,
The
but
east
the west
wall
wall.
of this room is where you are.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna go to that window, kind of ignoring that guy. Can I open the
You
window,
just,
or is it
like,
like
You
hanging?
just hear him hit the ground and roll under the bed.
Ugh. Yeah, he's just gonna ignore him. Okay. Yeah, go to the window.
To the wall?
To the sweat rips down.
Okay. Yeah, you go to the window. Looking out, you see you see a cobblestone courtyard wedged between the two main kind of portions of this building. Situated in the middle of the yard is a stone well rigged with a simple bucket winch with an I, not an E.
Okay. Can I open the window?
Open as in like it was shut. It was just kind of shutters. You had to kind of like push it open in order to see.
Am I like
Not
looking?
like a pane glass sort of?
Oh, okay. So it was just shuttered. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna fly out the window.
I have an idea. Let's leave.
You begin to fly out the window and then immediately begin losing altitude. The rain on your wings begins to pull them down.
I'm standing in the doorway of the room. Do I see that?
You do.
Shape water right over the top of him. Just
Okay.
Okay,
Excellent.
I
You
start
give
to
her a
fall.
bubble.
And then I turn
Careful.
around. Thanks. This way.
I'll climb out the window and gargoyle on the side of the wall with my claws and my talons.
I'm not even gonna make you give me an athletics check or anything for that. That's so cool. I love Eve. I think Eve's my fave.
Why is that?
It's the tits. It's always
No
the tits.
reason at all.
No, it was the furry comments he made.
No reason at all. This will all be getting edited out. No, it won't.
I'm gonna download this right now. So I have this against you. Josh is a furry. I approve.
We're expanding our fan base. Just
Listen,
keep going.
if you hold Eve against me, I'd just be a happy man.
Right.
All right. Anyway, so,
Probably dead.
back in the basement. Back in the basement. You all. You see, as you come back up to the surface, Jack, and you, Lucky, from the side of the pool, are able to see on the far side the. Wait. Let me check directions. The east wall. East wall. You see a keyhole.
Do I see any arrows on the ground? Besides the one that you said was pointing at the pool.
You do not. You simply see the keyhole, and it is outlined in a sort of. It has sort of silver plating on it.
Well, since we're a team now, yay us. Here's a thing
We're
I
not
found.
a team. We're not a team.
I mean, what? I mean, come on, we're a team. We're partners for life. You and
We're
me.
not a team. Don't.
Let's make a blood pact.
Don't.
Here, okay.
What's your
so
idea, funny man?
I found a clue, and it's a little over my head, so I'm going to give it to you.
And I'm going to share the I already did it, but I'm going to share it to Lucky, the image of the note.
So I lied earlier because that's what I do. I found a thing at the bottom of the pool. You know, I was giving myself some suds. So there's a key and there's a keyhole. I'm not a mathematician, but 2 and 2 means open door. Let's go check it out.
Agree, but like the follow the arrows part, like whoever wrote this didn't put it in the right order unless we've already missed keys, keyholes, and pets.
I don't remember seeing any other arrows throughout the tower until I got to this one. This one pointed at the pool. I went in the pool. I left the pool. No more arrows.
More of a stipulation on whoever this dusk person is being like, hey, you wrote it weird. Regardless, give it the go. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Instead of him going to the door and opening it himself, he's just going to take off one of his white gloves and just go, and it's just going to cast Mage Hand. So this white, like, clown glove is just going to float with the key and go to the door to unlock it.
Now stand back, young man. We never know what's on the other side.
Okay.
All right.
I attempt to unlock the door.
Lucky goes, where your clothes at? You just magically make it.
Let's see. A portion as you insert the key into the hole, a section of the pool's east wall retracts, revealing a 4-foot high, 4-foot wide, flooded tunnel. Within this tunnel, you see Jack, a swarm of quippers. And they begin to move toward the nearest prey.
Hey, can you do me a favor and just close that real quick? You just do it, like, close that.
Okay. It closes shut.
Okay.
We
got ourselves a little bit of a problem there. Okay.
The thing said something about pets.
What can you
Thinking these are
do?
pets. What can I do? I mean,
Yeah.
I could give someone a good bad time.
That was remarkably unhelpful.
That's not what I do, darling. I don't help people. I help myself.
Well, then help yourself. Help me.
Help me, help you. Got it.
Remove them from the board.
Okay. I am
You
fine.
like money?
I love money.
How many did we count just then? DM.
A swarm.
Good.
When you say swarm, like, how big are these things?
Quippers?
Yeah.
They are very small. They're like piranhas.
Okay.
Tiny beasts.
You know what? I think I got this. Yes, it's just a pet. It's just little fishy thingies. Just all right. You
Flush
be on
them.
the same page. Maybe I can't make a thingy like that, but that'd be fun. You stand by the door and you unlock it. I got this.
And I'm going to stand right next to the pool where they were originally seen.
Okay. Standing
All
right
right.
next to the pool where they were originally
On
seen.
my mark, unlock the door. A 1, 2, a 3.
Never made it without biting.
Am I? Oh, that's when you want me to.
Yes, fool! Open the damn door.
Okay, I'm sorry. You didn't say mark. Normally you say on my mark.
Mark, Hamill, whatever.
Listen, you fucking idiot. All right, I got you. Yeah, okay, here you go. Turns it.
And you are on the outside of the pool at this point, or are you still in the pool?
I'm on the outside of the pool, but I'm like right within reach of.
Okay. Excellent. The door opens. Quippers flood out into the main
As
pool.
soon as I see the quippers in the water, I'm going to take my hand and stick it in the water.
Joey Buzzer!
Electric damage.
How much?
Let's see.
Actually, it doesn't matter. They have 1 HP each.
Well, let's roll for flavor.
I rolled a 3. 3 damage.
You, Lucky, watch as electricity extends from his hand outwards, just like lightning scattering through the water. The fish, it's definitely that like cartoonish, like you see their bones for a second, and then all of a sudden they just flip and rise up to the surface.
Oh, shocking development, if you ask me.
Hey, I won't lie. That was funny.
That's what I do. Ah! Ow, residuals.
Yeah.
At this point, even Thistle, you were looking for a basement, weren't you? Oh, no. Eve had said basement. You ended up going out the window. Let's go back there. Back in the rain. Crawling across. That's right. That's where we left off. Sorry, guys. This is cough. It's Colorado. Where are you all going?
I wanted to go to the next house over, or whatever that building was.
Okay. So I forget what you're looking at.
I think it was like our building, like a well in between, and then another building.
Yes. So basically, you're wanting to like take. If you were to actually go back to the foyer, it would be the left side. So that's what you're trying to get over to the other side of the building.
I think so.
Yes. Yeah. I see what you're looking at now. So you make your way to the courtyard and back around to the other side.
Is that the balcony that I just left?
No, you left out of the private room.
No, I know what the room we just left out of. I said like the balcony where I found the spyglass. Is that where we're headed?
No, you're headed toward what you guys see as you see where the livery and then office is. Just to the left of that, there's main floor and then back door. Careful, it's trapped.
Right. Is there any chance we could have just gone straight across to? Is the upper floor of this building? Does that meet the upper floor of the building we were in?
I see. Yes, you do see someone stationed on a balcony.
Ooh, yeah. Let's maybe not go to the front of that building. Then can we go to like the? Oh, are there more windows?
There are now.
On the side, there are now. On the east side of the new building.
On the west. Wait,
not the building we came from. The building we're going to. Is there windows?
To the west side of the east building.
Fuck.
There are windows.
Can we go into the windows of the next building?
You certainly can.
Okay, sick.
In the windows of the next building. Well, I will actually say, first off, these windows are locked.
You see Thistle kind of puff up for a second. As he gets angry at these locked windows, you see a bit of like cloud or mist kind of coalesce around him as he just goes, "Argh!" And he calms down, and he's gonna try to unlock the window.
Give me a dexterity check. Do you have thieves' tools? You have thieves' tools?
I do.
While he's doing
proficiency.
I do.
Then give me a dexterity check with your thieves' tool proficiency.
Beautiful.
While he's doing that, not to steal your thunder, but can I see the window? I get that it's locked and he can't get inside it, but I can see the window.
You can see it.
Is it less than 30 feet from me?
I would say yes.
Well, while she's gargled on the side of the wall in the rain, she just and this glowing purple mist surrounds her, and she shoots into the window. I cast Misty Step.
Yes.
Open the window.
I want to see what I roll.
Roll.
Okay, it was a 9. Trying to use. I have like these tiny little thieves tools that I'm like grabbing in there.
Purple mist zooms in around you, and 2 seconds later, you coming?
You just like flap my little wings right in.
Shape water off the wings so you don't fall.
All right. So, within this room, you all see deep scrapes crisscross the floor of the spacious room. Wood shavings scatter the perimeter. A string of oil lanterns dangles from the ceiling, suspended on block and tackle above several containers, mostly small casks and crates. Although there's an I get English tonight, guys, for just like a second. Although there's an earth-encrusted coffin here as well.
Putting my ear to the coffin, can I hear anything?
You cannot.
Did you say there were scrapes in the ground?
Yes.
Can I tell if they're like claw scrapes or just like scrapes from like moving crates and stuff across the ground?
I would say based on the size of them and generally kind of like where things are positioned, it's been moved. Things have been moved around.
Okay.
You imagine this is some this is where a lot of valuable stuff's held.
Ah, shinies. I think Thistle is going to start trying to open some crates.
I'm helping out doing the same thing. He's looking for shinies. I'm looking for paintings.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and both of you roll me perception or investigation checks. Just let me know which ones you roll.
Perception or investigation? I'll do perception.
It's a +0 either way for me.
Me too. That's a 6. Oh, sorry, a 9. It was upside down.
19.
Okay, a 19 and a what was yours, Thistle?
9.
Okay, 9 and a 19. Thistle, you see hanging on a wall a very, very shiny, glistening, ruby encrusted golden key. And nothing else. Everything else is, you just don't see.
Shiny. And he'll just start to like flutter, mesmerized towards the key.
It's like that. It's like scenes, depicting like flies and mosquitoes that go toward the.
That's 100% Thistle.
What are those things
Little
called?
bug zappers.
Bug zappers. Gosh, that's the one.
That's 100%. You see, like the flare of like the gold kind of overtakes his eye. He's got little swirls in him.
Absolutely. You, however, Eve, find 6 casks of exquisite elven wine, worth you probably over 200 gold each. You find a wooden chest containing enough. Well, you've seen poisoners' kits before. This has enough equipment to make 5 or 6 of them. Furthermore, a wooden crate containing thieves' tools, enough for like probably almost 10 sets of thieves' tools. And a dirty wooden coffin, inside of which you see a moldy corpse of a human priest wearing a copper holy symbol shaped like the sun, a sun-shaped death mask made of gold, and a necklace of prayer beads. The prayer beads seem to have a magical aura surrounding them.
I very gingerly pick up the beads and kind of toss over my shoulder as I do so. Hey, small little cube man, what is your name? You're muted.
Thank you. Distracted by gold. Strangers call me Thornbreaker. Friends call me Thistle.
Thornbreaker. You call me Eve, yeah?
Eve.
More gold over here as I'm picking up the beads.
He wipes the key real quick, stuffs it into his vest, and goes back over to look at a nasty little corpse. Nasty little zombie little corpse.
You also then see a copper holy symbol, probably worth 25-ish gold. The sun-shaped death mask, probably over 200 gold worth.
Nasty.
It's raining outside.
Yeah, Thistle just like flies down right onto the chest of this corpse and just like pulls the mask right up.
Okay.
The tallest and the smallest. That's what he just.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
Oh, yup. Oh, this is gonna be good. No freaking way. That's a nat 1.
Oh no! What am I stuck in the room with?
Don't even add anything to it. Straight up a nat 1. No way around it.
What am I stuck in the room with? Oh no!
Noted.
I got the mask.
You got the mask. You got the mask. Or does it have you? We'll see.
Cursed. Sati's cursed.
You all see stairs that lead downward. You also see 2 doors. One on the north, south, east. One on the northwestern side of the room, and one on the southwestern side of the room.
Okay.
What do I get off of the beads?
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you identifying?
Yeah. Well, not identifying. No. It's like, can I make some kind of arcana check? You said there's a magical quality to them.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an arcana check.
14.
Do you have any background in religion?
None.
This seems like some weird religious stuff.
Valuable to someone.
Okay. Do you all take the stairs or go through either of the doors?
There's a stair. I think I want to. I think I want to go to what you said. There was a northwest and the southwest and stairs.
Yes. Yeah.
I think I want to go southwest.
Yes. Fair. Okay. Southwest.
I'll follow the fairy.
As you do that, Lucky Jack, the flooded tunnel lies now vacant before you.
Hey, so that was good work. You want to... What do I call you, Laughs?
Oh, they call me just Jack. Jack's fine. Or Mr. J.
I was gonna say, is it just Jack? Is it like just your first name? What?
I apologize. My name is Jack Oswald Kane Ellis.
Jack works for me. I appreciate that.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
So
I like
now
that.
that we've got sushi here, are you hungry, or do we need to just keep going?
Oh no, I don't need to eat. But also, you can call me Lucky. Okay, name's Luca.
Lucky.
But you
Good.
can call me Lucky.
Do I flip you, or like a coin?
Don't touch me.
Oh, okay. This is a big, strong man. All right, let's Spanky. Let's go. So do we want to go in the tunnel?
Yeah. I think we need to figure out what's on the other end, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who this grunt was that was trying to do all this stuff. I'd take some wine, but these vintages, I just don't do it.
Just because they're old doesn't mean they're good.
See, okay, so you got good taste too.
I
Okay.
try. I mean, I like to sample.
I mean, I
things.
can't tell by your clothes. I mean, but
Oh,
regardless.
I'm sorry. Prestidigitation. Pow.
All clean, like there's no damage to my clothes anymore.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. On his hand, he holds up his hand, and there's a picture of two hands just going like this, like a tattoo.
Oh.
just applauding. He's like, "Well done."
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go, or we just showing off tattoos?
Oh no, I was applauding. What? Anyway, imagine
That
we bring not too much noise after what
Everyone
we
loves the critic. Let's
Too,
go.
too much yapping. We got to get going.
Is that the sound of one hand clapping?
Well, 5 fingers say to the face.
Anyway,
Okay.
do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
I think you're quite the stout one. I think that you're the one to lead the way. I'm just, here for laughs.
All right. Well, then stay behind me. Make 10 feet behind me.
10 feet. Oh.
Okay. Give me some space.
You make your
I'm
way
gonna-
down. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna move forward, and I'm gonna be looking for traps and everything as well.
Okay, give me a perception check as you continue on.
10 plus 8 makes 18.
Okay. You make your way down into the flooded tunnel and swim its course, coming up through a trap door in the middle of an unlit T-shaped room. Do either of you, do you guys have dark vision or a source of light?
I have true dark vision. I have devil's sight.
I'm a human. I can't see shit. Hey, laughs.
Hey,
Give me a
Spanky.
light, please.
I am going to. I don't have light spells.
You're on your own with that one.
I
I don't
knew
need
you-
it, so I don't bring it.
I knew you'd run out of your uses, at least for me. But tell you what, I'm gonna just tread water here. Can you? What are we looking at? What's above us?
Is it the trap door over our heads?
Yes, you come out up into a sort of T-shaped room. On the south side, there is a a corridor that just leads southward.
Are we still in water? Did we get out of the water?
Depends. Did you come up out of the trap door? If you came up out of the trap door, you're not in the water anymore.
So it wasn't locked.
Correct.
Gotcha.
I think this is the only way to go. So up and away.
I'm going to climb up and I'm going to reach a hand down to help pull him up.
Okay.
Do you take my hand? There's no buzzer. I put it away.
Can I? Yeah, I can't. Sure, I'll take your hand.
Okay, cool. See, there's trust. We're a team. Mi amigo, mi compadre. All right, up and away.
We're
I
not a
pull him up
team.
and I cast prestidigitation on him to clean off the suit.
and myself.
Okay, maybe I'll consider the team. You keep that going. I
Mhm,
like this suit.
mhm.
I appreciate you.
Tit for tat, tit for tat. Okay. So we are now in the tea room. What do my devilish eyes see?
Still no light,
They're
or
taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Sorry. You see chalk arrows drawn on the floor, pointing toward the south end of this narrow corridor.
Egad, or arrows. We're on
Arrow-
the right trail.
Yeah, and the arrow slits are evenly spaced along kind of the floor and the walls.
Are there any holes in the walls?
There are not.
I still remember this thing says follow the arrows, but don't let them hit you.
Yes, that's why I'm thinking that we might get porcupined at some point by arrows. That's why I'm cautious about holes in the wall.
But this does say trust your ears. Remember, a little pressure can be a good thing. Maybe we gotta do this quickly.
Let's slowly shuffle, keep our ears to the grindstone, and listen.
You okay?
Is there anything item-wise in this room, or is it just the arrows?
There's just the arrows.
Check my.
And what was your check again, Lucky?
For which
shit,
one?
But it doesn't matter. You don't have light.
Yeah, okay.
Well, now that we're out, I can do a torch. I just couldn't do anything while we were in water.
Sure.
I
Okay.
prestidigitation to make us dry and then activate fire.
Okay. All right, then, Lucky, what was your check?
It was an 18.
19. 18?
18, boss.
18.
18.
Okay, cool. At the far end of the tunnel, you see a secret door. The exact same sort of patterns and things in the wood as all of the boards around it. You wouldn't have even noticed had you not been looking so pointedly for something out of the ordinary. It looks as though it could just be pushed.
And is that past the arrows or before?
Yeah, it's all the way at the far south end.
Okay. Well, lads, what do you think the play is here?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I can say is let's slowly follow the yellow brick road.
All right, let's see how lucky I actually am.
Go for it.
Lucky he'll grab the torch out of your hand. He doesn't do it forcefully. He just it's more of a matter of fact, I'm just gonna take this and lead the way. And I'm gonna start walking tenderly and just checking my pace as I go towards these arrows. What you got
I'm
for me?
going to stay back 10 feet like he told me.
And so you are intending to push the door.
Yep.
Okay. The door pushes out of the way. You see the tunnel goes on for a little bit longer until it begins to branch off in several directions. Branches in the tunnel suggest you're entering some sort of maze. You hear the sounds of heavy breathing coming from somewhere ahead, unable to discern where.
Hey, Jack.
Yes.
Yeah. I hear breathing, and it ain't you or me.
See, that's the thing. The note said to use our ears to listen. But is the breathing a good thing or a bad thing? Do we go towards or do we avoid? It's not very clear. If I can insight check this thing, I could.
That's fair. That's fair. Hey, actually, think of that. Which way is the breathing coming from? Can I tell?
You cannot tell. It's coming from somewhere. As a matter of fact, give me a. What's your passive arcana?
10.
Okay, well, never mind.
I was gonna say I'm not the magic guy.
What's your passive arcana, Jack?
14.
Okay, so with a 14, this feels like a permanent illusion spell. You've at least run into permanent spells, things being cast the same and in the same place, the same way, every day for a year. Creates a permanent, I think it's a year. Maybe it's a month. I don't remember. For a certain amount of time. Creates a permanent effect. Seems like this breathing sound is nothing more than an illusion.
But is it meant to give me the heebie-jeebies? Or give me the way to go?
Do I hear anything, like when I just stop and just like listen? Is there anything besides the breathing that we hear? Or do I see any more arrows on the ground?
You do not hear anything else. However, you can, based on with the new knowledge that that it is an illusion spell, I would say, what are your passive perceptions?
23.
10.
Your passive is 23.
That's correct.
Holy crap! Lucky.
And you put me in a scenario where I'm not doing enough sleuthing, so
You as soon as you realize it's an illusion, you're able to track down exactly where it's coming from. It just took that kind of perspective to give you exactly what you needed. When you find it,
and I do. I walk down and I'm like, "There you are."
Magical mouth.
you see
He's just.
Go back.
nope. I'm not doing the labyrinth thing.
They are.
Well, a little bit. But you see another door that has 3 separate locks built into it. You also see, with a 23 passive perception, you see 3 pressure plates on the floor.
Precious good.
A little pressure can be a good thing. Huh. What are you thinking? I see 3 plates
Is-
here.
Is there a symbol on the plate that corresponds with the door?
Well, there is not a symbol. There are, however, 3 separate locks and 3 pressure plates.
A little pressure. I don't know if we want to stand on it or if we want to try something a little more lightweight. What do you think?
Lightweight, probably be the smartest idea. Yeah.
So Jack is just gonna pull out a balloon. And
All right. Let's have this one on the far right plate.
I won't lie, that was some impressive talent there. You can't take him out for that. He was amazing.
No, that was brilliant. That was brilliant.
Bitch, that was
You can't kick him out for prop work.
No,
So-
it was fantastic. It really was.
I put a balloon animal on the far right plate. It's a little weighted.
It
A
barks.
little weighted. The lock you see turning.
okay.
It locks into place.
Okay, so we're off to a good start. What do you think, Chiefy?
Do I notice anything else about the lock? Like, is it forming into like one, or because you said there were 3 separate locks?
There are 3 separate locks. The first one, now that the pressure plate's been pushed down, turned and locked, or presumably unlocked.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we need to do another one. You got any
Another
more
one?
of them?
All right, hang on. I'll do a special one for you, young man. All right. All right, here we go. Now, this one, I'm going to the middle.
Well, I'm impressed. More on the fact that stuff is just. Where are you keeping that?
Right?
Don't ask questions.
All right, you got it.
Pressure plate is pressed.
Hmm.
Lock turns.
Hey, can I inspect this other lock? The one that we haven't pushed down just yet?
Sure.
What would you like from me?
Investigation.
It's a 6, but 9 total.
9 total. Seems like a lock.
Well, what do you think? Should you do another one?
You know, I'm out fresh out of balloons, you know. Used another one last night with a friend of mine. So I'm just going to say, hang on, I'm just going to pull out this little handsome devil here.
And I'm just gonna pull out a little doll,
This little doll of myself. It's an exact likeness.
and I'm just gonna put it on the last plate.
Turns. A door opens before you, leading into a dimly lit room. At that, Thornbreaker, Eve, you, I believe, were making your way down the stairs. No, southwestern door. Southwestern door. Correct?
Yup.
Yeah.
Southwestern door will take you to. You open the door to find an office. It contains a plain wooden desk, a simple chair, and a fireplace. A door in the south corner sports a plaque that says, "Private, enter at your own risk."
I think Thornbreaker has other plans, but Eve is digging through the desk. I'm looking for a logbook of some kind.
Yeah, as you as you look through the desk, you do find a leather-bound ledger in an unlocked drawer, along with a writing quill and a jar of ink. The ledger shows an account of goods gotten by both legitimate and illegitimate means. One is labeled portrait.
Where does it say that one went?
It says it is in storage room C is what it's labeled as.
Double checking that against the map. Does it show that storage room C is in the basement?
I would say you could surmise it is in the basement, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So she's just under fucking ground. She just slams it down on the desk.
You see Thornbreaker like slowly floating over to the door on the south corner.
I'm just watching. I just want to see what happens. Like, what in the hell?
Shinies. And he'll open the door.
Give me 1 second.
Mississippi.
Hey.
Hey, it's for horses.
And we already went to that room. Felt like shit.
I'm the comedian here.
Guess we can't all be funny.
You see, as you open the door, a circular room containing a canopied bed with a leather trunk at the foot of it and a fireplace. Wooden staircases hug the walls, one leading up, the other leading down. The scent of tobacco hangs in the air.
Nasty. I'm gonna go over to the chest.
Okay.
That seems like where some fancy stuff might be.
The trunk holds a spare, loaded, light crossbow under some linens, bedding, and neatly folded outfits.
Ugh, junk. I just like close it.
As you do, something in the bed begins to move, stirring. Huh?
I'm standing at the door.
Thornbreaker, what do you do?
I think he just like flutters down to the floor. And it's just like frozen, like kind of up against the chest.
Huh? What? Guess it was just the wind.
Rolls back over and goes back to sleep.
I think Thornbreaker's gonna go, like, he's gonna, like, tiptoe, like, back.
Through the tulips!
Oh my god. By the window! He's gonna tiptoe. God, now I can only think of that.
I know.
Oh no. He's going to quietly step. Very exaggeratively, like, back out of the room and close the door and just like flutter up to Eve and be like, jump.
Well, what I'm looking for is in the basement. I just hope that damn clown isn't down there.
I start fluttering. I guess back to those stairs. Didn't we see stairs going down in the
You did.
other room?
You did.
It's in the back of the office.
You saw stairs going down. So yeah, back through the office, into the room with the sarcophagus. You see stairs leading down.
Yeah, cool. I'll go down.
Down we go.
You enter.
Down some.
10. You enter a sort of main hall area. Along well-trafficked hall runs the width of the house, or this area. A staircase along the west wall leads to the second floor. I would like you both to give me a perception check.
Very good at this. He says, "Nat 20, no fucking way."
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God, because there ain't no way I was passing that. Oh my
Okay.
God, that's insane.
You, Thornbreaker, see a hidden door. Secret, known only to you. It's almost as if there were a sign on it that says private, enter at your own risk. There's not, of course, but knowing that this door is hidden to the common naked eye of most mortals, you imagine there are shinies down there.
Shiny.
I like tug like on your arm and like point down to it.
She'll have to stoop like all the way to the ground where she's doing this number. Knock on it. Do you hear anything?
It's hollow.
I just like open it for you. Like
Oh.
You open it and you see a dark staircase with a dimly lit room at the bottom.
I'll go
What?
down.
Me first? All right.
It lets you wait too long, then he's gonna go in.
She'll climb down.
As you all enter, both pairs entering this room from opposite sides,
No way.
you see an opulent treasure room. Gold, various artifacts and jewelry. And at the center, on an easel, or rather a pedestal, there is a portrait, beautifully painted, but dark, foreboding. A certain energy about it that unnerves some of you and excites others.
Nasty.
You all see each other at the opposite sides of the room. What happens next?
Damn.
Who the fuck are you?
Who are you? What is a human doing here?
That's a fair question. You know, why's the human thing so important? What? Like, I'm confused. You just gonna lead with that? Yeah, I'm talking to an 8-foot tall carpet rug here. What are you?
Her eyes kind of glow a little bit at that. She just otherwise.
What do you got? What do you got with you? Little tooth fairy over there?
His name's Thornbreaker.
Oh, so Thornbreaker. You have a name? I like that, Thornbreaker. Makes sense.
Kind of an impressive name, honestly.
Considering, you know, dealing with roses these days. Oof.
Oh, you have the clown with you, and she just starts walking towards the portrait.
Hey, listen.
I think Jack was already at the portrait by the time that, because he had mentioned earlier he was already working his way toward it.
You guys were in the middle of your hustle and bustle. I'm all for the hustle.
Jack, you see Eve beginning to walk toward the portrait. What do you do?
Eve, darling, it's been a minute. How are you?
I'm fine.
You lost a flea collar. Good. Congratulations.
Oh, damn. See, I didn't even go that far. That was rough. Hey,
I
listen.
regret not castrating you the last time we met.
Ooh.
And lose one of my uses for? Come on!
Not enough drinks yet.
So let's make bygones be bygones. I'm here for one thing and one thing only, and that's that painting. You guys can have all the other spoils. Does that sound fair to you? Come on, let's make a deal.
Unfortunately for you, that's also what I'm here for.
No. I'm pretty sure you're after this thing. And he just like holds up like one random knickknack that's just shiny. Like that looks like you. That's kind of that can be used like a collar. Come on.
Hey, everybody! I'm sure we could talk some things out here. So wait. So we're on a mission, or like, what are you guys doing? Like, what are you here for?
I'm working you.
Well, no, you're not working me, but like you're working apparently. What are you doing? Like, who you work for? That's it. Who's your buyer?
You usually tell people these things?
Depends on what it's worth for.
My payday is worth enough to me. She puts like one hand on the portrait.
Naughty.
Eve, you feel a dark magical pulse enter like your hand as you do this. Make me a charisma save.
Okay. There's not much I'm good at, and on a nat 20 for a 26, am I fine?
Y'all rolling these
Noted.
20s today. I'm
Noted.
the only one who hasn't.
I have 2 things I'm good at, and you called one of them.
Okay. As you put a hand on the painting, you see figures filter in from both sides. Doors open up that you did not know existed. More figures filter in. A woman in full plate armor steps forward out of them. Well done. You've all made it. Who are you? And she gestures to Thornbreaker.
You see, he pulls at a large warhammer that's at his side. Goes, Thornbreaker, me want shinies.
Don't worry, you'll have your shinies. That I can assure you. Here's the deal. Luca, Lucky, Eve, Joke, and Thornbreaker. Most of you were brought here. It was easy to lure you, knowing the proclivities of your friends on the other side. You, Lucky, that was a bit harder. What does Lucky want?
It's a good question.
Lucky wants to have what others don't. Eve, you had no reason. So, unfortunately, we had to artificially bring you here.
Are you
Don't
telling
worry,
me?
you'll still get your payday,
Hmm.
but you've been working for us. Now, she snaps, and several figures are on each of you before you even have the chance to react. Collars, shackles, hands, feet, neck. Now, here's what we're going to do. We are going to remove the shackles off your hands and feet. You are going to do whatever we tell you to. And do you know why?
No.
I'm gonna hazard a guess that when she tries to cast Thunderstep, it doesn't work.
It does not.
That's what I thought. So she just for a second she goes, maybe late. And Angry cat.
The collars that we've just put on you. Well, they will, how you say, explode if you step out of line. We are an organization that is, shall we say, above the law to protect the law. And you naughty bunch, well, you have gone very much against our laws. So, here's your chance to wipe that slate clean and get a well-deserved payday. A few, if you like the work. Otherwise, I can just have them detonate those collars now. What do you say?
Eve is just growling.
Interesting. Normally, I'm the one that brings party favors that lead to a bang.
Well, I'm sure you think you're quite good at banging and whatnot.
Easy now, Chiefy.
So I'm not saying no,
He's down.
but also, if I don't make a certain arrangement by tomorrow afternoon, a certain public establishment isn't going to be up anymore. You see, I don't go into jobs without a little collateral myself, so...
Roll me persuasion or deception.
$18.
Okay. Yes, and what of it? What do you expect that I will do so that that doesn't happen?
Well, first off, your people roughhoused me here, put me in these shackles. I'd like a nice dusting off of my suit. I'd appreciate it if you took the shackle or this off, but I'm a businessman, you know that. So I'll tell you what, I'll work for you willingly if you remove this and you save people. And I'm sure a couple politicians will thank you as well.
She gestures to a couple people. They remove the shackles on your hands and feet. She quickly prestidigitates your suit clean.
I can do that.
I do apologize, but the collar remains.
Okay, then I can give you one of the two locations.
As I said, we are above the law to protect the law. We are used to making hard decisions.
Glad to hear it.
If a building has to go down, it has to go down. But we can't have all of you running wild like you have been. Not without someone to corral you, to give you direction.
But people like you always forget about people like us. And the fact that we take care of the people that you forget the most. So you gotta remember that we, people like me and my business, the little people, we keep them important. So yeah, I'll keep working for you, I guess. Guess I got no choice anyway.
Well, on that, you're correct. And you, Jack.
Yes, honey bunny.
Thornbreaker.
You see, he's been like scratching at the collar and scratching at the shackles. He's been trying to rage, but hasn't been able to, I assume.
You could rage. I will say that the sheer amount of people that would be on you, even in rage, it would you wouldn't be able to like pull the stuff off.
Can I do a quick investigation perception on these shackles? Like, say I was to be 2 times the size I was right now. Would they break?
They're pretty sturdy. It would be difficult to tell which would give first. The metal or your neck.
Yeah. Okay, so I think he's just like frantically scratching, and he's like trying to like run through that scenario in his head of like, I don't think I can. So he stops. He just goes, take off.
Is that an agreement then?
Yes.
They remove the cuffs and the shackles. The collar remains on. And then there were two.
This just seems like it's just going to lead to something more interesting. So, let you make me a jack-in-the-box. Pop goes the weasel. Or fall in line. I can kill you later. It's fine. Let's see how this plays out. Maybe you'll give me something interesting. Maybe you'll supply me with something interesting. To get these jobs done.
Complete the first job, and supplies can be given.
Ooh.
Cuffs, shackles, gone.
Did anyone, when they did my shackles, did anyone kind of unnecessarily do it aggressively?
Not this group, no.
Shame.
Eve is raging, but she's just standing there growling, her hackles all standing on end. She's just, I can't mimic it, and the mic wouldn't pick it up, but she is growling at the woman speaking. Stop that.
You're welcome.
She just continues to look at you. She doesn't say anything.
It takes a couple of minutes, but should eventually, like, the growl will lower towards somewhat less audible, and she'll just sort of hold her hands out.
Shackles, cuffs, gone. I must say, truly, you are an impressive bunch.
Thank you.
Now, for your mission. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh, shit.
So, that was fun, guys. That was really fun.
That was wild. That was wild.
So, next time that we see the Bad Decisions Bureau, will most likely be a little more action-packed, comedic. the squad of unaliving themselves.
What do you mean by that?
The unaliving themselves. The Kurt Cobain posse.
Jesus.
See, now I'm scared.
I can hear his teeth chattering.
all that to say,
That's
next
wild.
time we'll be a little more. I don't know what I can say for copyright purposes. A little more Suicide Squad.
What's that?
I've never heard of it. I just kind of made it up.
You made up the Suicide Squad?
All right, all right,
All right, guys.
all right.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. It has been a wonderful time. We're gonna get off to our aftercare. You guys should be doing aftercare too. I'm gonna make a video about stars and wishes. Maybe by this point I've already made the video. And some other safety tools. Have I made a video on that yet?
I think so. I just watched it last Saturday when it came out.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't tend to post on Saturdays. Must have been a weird occurrence.
You did, didn't you?
But
Right?
I must have.
Saturday, right?
All right, guys. I'll post the video about it. Watch the video. Learn about safety tools. Utilize them in your games. They're not weird. They're not like weak. They're not wussy stuff. They're not like, I don't know, woke or whatever.
I was gonna say, don't pussyfoot around it for people who can't handle emotions. Okay.
Boom. Boom.
They're
If you
great.
can't handle
tools.
emotions.
They're great tools, and they keep a great, safe, open, communicative space. So
That's right.
use them.
And we love those places.
Love you guys. Till next time, keep on looking for legends.